Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center as your Wildcats host the Owls of Warren Wilson College. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, this afternoon, welcoming you to this women's basketball game. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. And now for the starting lineup for this afternoon's women's basketball game. First for the visiting Owls of Warren Wilson College. A 5'3" junior playing guard from Northport, Florida, number 1, Kahata McCoy. A 5'4" senior playing guard from Mount Gilead, North Carolina, number 10, Denasia Dumas. A 5'3" sophomore playing guard from Flowery Branch, Georgia, number 12, Avery Prather. A 5'10" sophomore playing forward from Brosselton, Georgia, number 23, Danielle Hinkleman. And a 5'7" sophomore playing guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 24, Kaylee Mayo. Warren Wilson College head coach is Robin Martin Davis. She's assisted by William Gibson. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your defending 2018 USCAA Women's Basketball National Champions, your Johnson & Wales Wildcats. A 5'8" freshman playing guard from Eden, North Carolina, number 2, Haven MacArthur. A 5'10" sophomore playing center, number 12, Brianna Waltall. A 5'8" sophomore playing guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 14, Chase Muhammad. A 5'9" junior playing guard from Durham, North Carolina, number 23, Jada Morgan. And a 5'4" senior playing guard from Bennettsville, South Carolina, team captain, number 4, Bianca Covington. Your Wildcats are coached his inaugural season by Aaron Paranuk. He's assisted by Malika Connor.
All right, fans, there you have it. Tonight's starting lineups. Wildcats taking the floor in the gold uniforms. Warren Wilson out in the dark blue. Getting the start tonight, or today, this afternoon, for the Wildcats, number 12, Brianna Walthall. She's at the center for the tip. And for the Owls, it's number 23, Danielle Hinkleman. The Owls will have first possession. They swing it over. Wide open for 3 is Mayo. Can't knock it down. Rebound, Walthall.
So Brianna getting the start today over Anisha Hankerson. Not sure why. She pulls down the first rebound of the game.
At the free throw line, Walthall on the drive gets fouled, and Walthall will be not fouled on the shot attempt. It'll be on the floor. So it'll be Muhammad, sophomore guard, to inbound on the baseline. Wildcats coming to this game 9-7 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. As Morgan able to knock down that two. Jada Morgan had a rough go, I would say.
She made her first shot, and then she missed maybe 6 or 7 in a row.
And then at the end, she had some clutch ones, though. I will give her that. Mayo will try a long two, knocks that one down.
So Mayo missed from 3, a step inside the three-point line, knocks it down.
In the corner, Covington, the lone senior on the team with it. Give it back out to Morgan. Cross-court pass back to Covington. 8 on the shot clock. Covington tries to work inside, not there. They give it up to Muhammad for 3. She knocks it down.
So the Wildcats off to a nice start from deep. Well, a 3 and a long 2.
Another 3 this time. It's McCoy. No good. Rebound, Walthall. Another board. So Walthall getting the nod over Hankerson. So far has gotten 2 boards.
And drawing a foul on the Owls as well.
Muhammad again from 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Walthall with the offensive board and the cleanup.
So Haven MacArthur did a good job of keeping that one alive, and Walthall grabbed it out of the air and laid it up off the glass.
Dumas on the drive, a lot of contact, high off the glass and in. Denasia Dumas, arguably the Owls' best player.
3-time USCAA All-American and almost certain to be a 4-time USCAA All-American next month when those awards come out.
Covington steps into that shot and knocks it down. Wildcats lead 9-4, 3 minutes gone into this first quarter action. I think Wildcats got a piece of the Mayo shot there.
MacArthur may have got a piece of that shot from Mayo. And then she hustled down the floor to beat everyone else. They just didn't see her.
Call offensive foul.
They're going to get a moving screen on Walthall.
And Anisha Hankerson will check in.
Actually, they're going to get that foul on Chase Muhammad.
So good start there from Walthall.
She played 3.5 good minutes there for the Wildcats.
And I'm not sure why Hankerson didn't get the start, but didn't really see much effect. Walthall filled in really nicely. That shot off the mark. Rebound, 3 Wildcats there. Muhammad able to gather it. Trying to draw the charge with McCoy. Didn't get the call. Muhammad works inside, finds some space. Couldn't finish the layup. Dumas now going the other way. Step back 3. Long rebound out. 2 Wildcats there. Muhammad brings it down. Muhammad will try again. The Euro step, laying no good again. Fight for the rebound. Muhammad touched it as it went out of bounds. It'll be Owls' ball. Justice Wallace checks in. Number 3, Patrice Cade checks in. Dumas guarded out by Covington. In the corner, wide open for 3 is McCoy. No good, but the offensive board from Dumas. Turnaround jumper, no good. Hit the scoreboard. It'll be Wildcats possession. Inside Hankerson, a lot of space, couldn't finish. Getting a hand in there was the defender. It was Hankelman, and count it! Hankerson will not be denied.
Hankerson had gotten beautiful seal-off position there on the initial offensive play, just couldn't get the layup to go in, but Warren Wilson didn't secure the offensive rebound, and he just grabbed it and turned and went up and scored and got fouled.
Leaves the first one short. Owls come away with the rebound. Cade for three, no good. Rebound Hankerson. A lot of three-point shots coming from the Owls early in this first quarter. The only one that was made was from Mayo. Pass tipped away, and ripping it away is Hankerson, still fighting for it. They're gonna get her with a walk.
She had four people around her, had to take an extra step in order to create some space to try and get that one up.
Number 2, Tierney Porter, just checked in for the Owls. She replaced McCoy. Wildcats going with man defense. They're working the perimeter again. That three-pointer no good. Outlet ahead to Wallace. Wallace out of control, offensive foul. I think I saw that one coming all the way from half court.
First foul on Wallace, the second team foul on the Wildcats.
Pull-up two from Dumas is good.
Dumas not afraid to shoot anywhere at any time. You have to have a hand up in her face. The constant possession, when she has the ball, your hand needs to be up.
Ball tipped out, it'll stay with the Wildcats. The Owls are going man defense. This is an interesting matchup here. Hankerson, they had the switch with Dumas originally. Now they swing it around. Now they're in a zone. Nice seal off again from Hankerson.
Wildcats throw right over the defender fronting Hankerson. She catches it and lays it in.
On the take off the glass, no good. Rebound Covington. Owls able to get back. Hankerson popped wide open again, and Morgan loses the ball. And that was a good call by the official. The Owl player had the ball.
Hockey would have been a kick save.
Yep.
By Prather. She tried to gather it with her feet, but it is in fact a kick. So the Wildcats will retain possession here. 20 on the shot clock.
It's Muhammad inbound. Covington tried to leave it underneath, got her own rebound and puts it up. So Wildcats leading by 9, 3:15 left in the quarter. That pass off the hands of Hankelman out of bounds.
So another turnover there for the Owls. Actually, their first turnover. Wildcats with 3 so far.
And Muhammad lost it. We're going to say last touch by an Owl. It'll stay with the Wildcats. 22 seconds left on the shot clock.
Well, I think the Wildcats are lucky there. I thought that one maybe went off of Muhammad last.
Covington working around. They look for Hankerson. Tough move inside, left it short. Fight for the rebound. Wallace grabs it, and they get the tie up. It'll stay with the Wildcats on this end of the floor.
It's a good offensive rebounding position and fight in there for Wallace. She gets it and gets tied up and gets another possession for Johnson & Wales.
It was good defense initially by Melanie Russell for the Owls on Hankerson. And offensive foul again.
I think they're going to get Dumas on the reach. Yeah, it was a good call. She tried to reach across Chase's body to poke the ball away.
I was watching Wallace when she went to set that screen. Took the player out. I thought she would have extended the elbow. Wildcats fortunate there. Fresh 30 again, 2:44 left in the quarter. Muhammad drives inside. Laying's good. And Russell falls on top for both players hobbling a little bit to get up. Russell still down. 5-on-4 the other way. We're going to get a stoppage of play here to look at Russell.
Missed layup for Warren Wilson. And I think that's actually Alinea Black that's down for Warren Wilson. I think some of their jersey numbers aren't the same as what they have on their roster.
That would explain it.
She's grabbing at her right knee there. Already a sleeve on that knee. Hopefully she's okay. Head athletic trainer Stephanie Varon out to check on her. So we'll take a break and be back with you once action resumes.
So we're back here out of the injury timeout. There's Alinea Black injured for the Owls. Wildcats will have possession. 2:20 left in the quarter, leading 17-6 on this afternoon tip-off here at the Wildcat Center between a top 10 matchup in USCAA as Muhammad, another three.
Really good start here for the Wildcats. They're up 26 on the 4th-ranked Owls. A turnover.
Pass tipped away. It's Muhammad on the other end. Pulls up for the two. Left it short, but Wallace there with the cleanup. We're going to get an Owls timeout from head coach Robin Martin.
It's going to be a 30. We'll keep it here. Chase grabbed that rebound and pulled up for the 12-footer. Normally you'd like to see her take it to the basket, but it was a good decision on her part because she had offensive rebounders crashing the boards, and Justice Wallace, one of those, was in the right place at the right time to clean it up and score. So the Wildcats just racing out to a 16-point lead here. 1:43 left, first quarter. Is they are 10 of 16 from the field, 62.5%, while Warren Wilson just 3 of 15, 20%. Wildcats 13-4 on the rebounds, just dominating the glass as they are significantly taller than Warren Wilson, and especially so with Black on the bench.
Chase Muhammad leading the Wildcats so far in scoring with 8 points, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, the Owls, as a team, are 0 for 7. Wildcats playing great defense to open up this game. 10 on the shot clock. Mayo guarded out by Wallace. They look inside, it's not there. They find Hinkleman. Gotta get a shot off here. Mayo steps in for a two, leaves it short, and it's an air ball.
Great defense there by the Wildcats. Force a tough shot, and it ends up being an air ball as the shot clock expired.
Morgan trying to get away from the defender. He got 3 Wildcats in the corner right there. And Morgan traveled.
Boy, if Morgan would have thrown opposite, Justice Wallace was wide open on the opposite block. I mean, wide. She was the only person on that side of the floor.
Top of the key at 3. Bad shot, rebound Covington. Wallace racing ahead again. Gets in the paint. Covington drives, kick out to Muhammad. Long 3, no good. Hankerson flying in for the putback.
Hankerson set the screen for Muhammad on that 3 and then just rolled to the basket and beat everybody there and was there to clean up the miss.
Pull up 2 from Mayo. That one's good. That stops the bleeding for the Owls. 1 second left in the quarter. And that'll take us to the second quarter. Wildcats leading the Owls 26-6. Couldn't have asked for a better start here on this Saturday tip-off.
So back here, first quarter, start of the second quarter, 24-8. Wildcats in the lead over the Owls of Warren Wilson. Warren Wilson will have possession to start the quarter. Wildcats get 3 subs in the game. Kayla Kent, Haven MacArthur, and Brianna Walthall.
So Walthall started the game over Hankerson back in to start the second quarter, leading 24-8. Nice drive, couldn't finish, rebound out, Owls come away with it. They're gonna say shot clock didn't reset, and Morgan grabs that board. Muhammad racing down the floor, wild shot. I think she was expecting some contact and a foul, but it wasn't called. Dumas gets it up the floor the other way. Hinkleman inside. Over Walthall, gets the roll. Pull up 2 from Morgan, fouled in the shot attempt. She'll be at the line for 2 shots. Foul on Caldwell. Just her first foul. Wallace set the check back in as Morgan knocks down that first one. So 1 of 2 there for Morgan. Caldwell grabs the board. Pass ricochets off the Wildcats out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. Owl player shaking up a little bit. It's number 2, Tierney Porter, hobbling on that knee a little bit. Dumas quick trigger 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, over the back call on the Owls. That'll be on Porter. Wildcats will get number 42, Shannon Martin, in the game. She'll replace Haven MacArthur. Martin, a 3-point specialist. Excellent shooter. She had a great game on Thursday for the Wildcats.
Hit a big 3 late to pull the Wildcats within striking distance.
Floater, baseline floater from Kent. Nice looking stroke there, gets it to fall. Wildcats fortunate that pass wasn't clean. It kind of held them up on their offense as that three is no good. And Kent grabs another board. Kent loses it out of bounds, expecting a foul. Not going to get it. Hankerson's going to come back in.
Can't anticipate. You can't. It depends upon the referees to bail you out. You got to know what you're doing with the ball, and Kent just dribbled it literally out of bounds.
I think I saw the other night Harden was expecting he was going to get a call and walked right out of bounds, didn't get no whistle. They said turnover. He couldn't believe it. he can't expect these calls. You got to play through it.
Alenia Black back in the game, so good to see she's okay.
She has a little hobble on the knee. That three, no good. Al struggling. Good heads-up play by Martin, able to keep the possession for the Wildcats. Kaylee Mayo back in. She replaces Caldwell for the Owls. 7:53 left, second quarter. Wildcats leading 27-10. Hankerson works inside, splits the defenders, draws a foul.
But that's going to be on Black. Her first. It'll send Anisha to the line. It's a third team foul of the quarter for the Owls already. Wildcats have yet to commit one.
Hankerson knocks down both there. Puts the Wildcats up by 19.
Good call there by the officials. Black just turned right into Shackelford as she was trying to track down Dumas, and it was a moving screen. Like, just letter of the rule book moving screen. The officials spotted, so a second quick one on Black here.
So one more foul. Wildcats will be shooting the rest of this quarter. Still 7:15 left.
The Wildcats have been really good at the free throw line the last couple times out.
Martin gets it tipped away, somehow finds Hankerson, who finds Covington. Couldn't finish the lay, and there are two bodies right there. It was Wallace and Covington. Probably they affected their own shot. That three-pointer no good. It's been a story here this first half for the Owls. Muhammad, woo, the Euro. Couldn't finish, but the cleanup. Foul on the attempt was Hankerson. She'll be back at the line for two.
I am truly, I've seen it 1,000 times, but I am truly amazed each and every game how Anisha gets the position she does to get offensive rebounds. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Just time after time after time, she gets in there and gets position to get an offensive rebound.
Knocks down the first one. Puts her at 9 points on the day. Henkelman back in. She replaces Black. Picked up two quick ones after coming back from being injured in that first quarter. Offensive board and the putback. It's Justice Wallace.
Wallace continuing to do some nice things here this afternoon. On the rebounding end, and now she's got a couple buckets to go with it as well.
Wildcats up by 22. Foul call. That'll be on Shannon Martin. Jada Morgan back in. She replaces Martin, who just picked up that foul.
Just the first team foul of the quarter.
Dumas looking for help. Able to throw it up to Mayo. Kick ball. Sends that one cross court.
So we've got a kick save in each direction so far in this one.
Warren Wilson shooting 0 for 12 from three. Wildcats, meanwhile, 2 of 5, both coming from Muhammad. Covington grabs that board, and they take it right away. It's Prather able to find Dumas. A lot of traffic off the glass. Couldn't get the roll. Another offensive board from the Owls. Dumas will try again, this time from 3. Still not falling. They're going to call a jump ball. That was an early whistle there. But nevertheless, it'll be Wildcats ball. Hankerson doubled on the block, still calling for it. They feed her this time. Draws the triple team. Finds Muhammad in the corner for 3. Good!
Beautiful play there. You were right. The triple team came. Anisha able to see right over it. Wide open chase in the corner, and you knock it down.
And another jump ball. This time it'll be Al's ball. Good job by Muhammad getting a hand in there. Muhammad spun right into that jump ball. Dumas on the baseline to inbound. In the middle of traffic trying to find help. Hinkleman, good feed inside of Dumas. Can't make it, rebound Wallace.
I think Hankerson altered that one.
And they're going to get the foul called on Dumas on the reach-in on Wallace. She was trying to grab that rebound, so Wildcats will move to the other end of the floor to shoot some free throws.
Second foul on Dumas. So she's going to have a seat here as still 5:08 left to play here in the first or second quarter. And Warren Wilson's best player.
It's been a quiet day for Dumas.
And you got to give the credit to Covington. Covington has been stuck to her like Flex Seal for this entire game, and she's made life difficult. I've been watching that in particular on the Wildcats defense, and wherever Dumas has gone, Bianca's been right with her.
Bianca this whole week, excellent defense. One game she's driving to the basket and getting defensive rebounds. The next game, driving to the basket, getting every offensive rebound. And then here you see her great defense as always, as Mayo attempts that 3, no good.
And Covington as a senior doing whatever it takes to try and win ball games.
Swatted out as Hankerson. Got a big paw on that one. And another reach-in foul. Owls player complaining about it. I don't know how you can. You just go in there and slap the arm. That's clearly a foul.
And good job by Anisha. She made a great decision there. She got the rebound, knew she probably wasn't the one to lead the break, but she also knew that she was much bigger than anybody on the court, so she just stopped, held it high, waited to find, a teammate to dish it off to, and got fouled. Trip to the line.
First one rattles out. Kayla Rogers checks in. She'll replace Covington. If you were to tell me before we started this game that Warren Wilson is going to shoot 0 of 15 in the first half, I would have said you're crazy. The players like Dumas and Mayo out there.
Godfrey knock down the 3.
So 1 of 2 at the line there for Hankerson. MacArthur is going to come in to replace her.
I think if you told me the Wildcats were going to be up by 26 in the first half, I'd have told you were crazy.
Oh, yeah. This was looked at as a must-win for the Wildcats all week, especially with them losing on Thursday.
The chance to defeat a conference opponent, a team ranked higher than you in the coaches poll.
And there's a basket there. First basket made, and quite a few for the Owls. It came from Hinkleman. Tries to get around the defenders. It's Rogers, loses it inside. Ball tipped around, bodies on the floor. Foul called, reach over on Wallace.
Justice laid on top of the Warren Wilson player, trying to get the tie up, and that's a foul.
Just a second team foul.
Second
on the
personal
Wildcats.
on Wallace, so they're going to get Walthall back in the game.
That three no good. Make it 0 of 16 now. Good save by Rogers.
I guess the Owls are just going to keep trying them until they make one.
Muhammad pauses for a free throw. Banks it in. Collides with an Owls player. Hinkleman is down. We'll get a stoppage of play here.
I think Chase may have even gotten fouled a little bit on that one as well. And that's what sent her into Hinkleman. Hinkleman limping a little bit on that right leg. She tells Coach Martin she's okay. She's going to walk it off and stay in the game. Now Coach Martin asking the officials about no foul call on that one. Hinkleman doubled over at the waist, trying to work out the kinks there. It's like she's going to come out of the game.
So they're going to get McCoy in for 3:33 left before halftime. Wildcats are in the bonus. They've only committed 2 fouls as a team. And they lead 38-12. Dump in pass. And bring it back. And that three not falling again. Another jump ball. This time it'll be Wildcats ball. Referees talking it over whose possession it should be. Possession arrow clearly says Wildcats, and they get it right. Quickly head to Morgan. Works inside, dumps it off. Walthall, pull up 2, leaves it short. Offensive board, it's Morgan. Able to find Rogers out on the perimeter. Double dribble. So Rogers gives it right back as we take under 3 minutes. Not a clean handoff there from the official to the player on the inbound.
7 turnovers now for the Wildcats. It may seem like a lot, but they had 28 on Thursday night, so they're improving there.
A lot of steps inside that lane, no good. Rebound MacArthur. Muhammad draws a double team. Owls are trying to press. Wildcats able to get it ahead to Rogers. And now that ball hit the line. Rogers waited for that second bounce, thinking it wasn't going to hit that line. Instead it did. So add to the turnover total there for the Wildcats. Dumas will check back in.
So down by 26 with 2:30 to play. Coach Martin not going to take the risk of Dumas playing without picking up her 3rd foul here, and that's going to immediately get Covington into the game.
Again, as you said earlier, Covington been matched up with Dumas all day. Covington so far winning the battle. There's a shot.
Godfrey knocking down the wing jumper there. Not a 3, it was a long 2, about a 17-footer.
Nice hesitation move, Kent to the rim.
Kent continues her excellent play of late, just going around defenders into the basket.
Dumas works around, her 2, no good. Rebound Covington. We take under 2 minutes left in the half. Wildcats big lead, 40-14. High screen from Walthall. They swing it over. Morgan with it now, brings it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Walthall flashes open inside, couldn't get the roll, fight for the rebound. They're going to call Walthall getting the hand in there on the arm.
So just the 3rd team foul on the Wildcats, so no free throws for the Owls. Hinkleman checks back in.
Number 25, Malika Elix, into the game now as well for the Owls. That was just the first foul on Walthall, 3rd team foul. 1:28 left before we head to halftime. Hinkleman inside, pull up 2, no good. Be right back to the Wildcats. Warren Wilson just 7 of 35 from the field today.
Not a recipe for success.
Covington now guarded out by Dumas. Walthall at the elbow, works inside. Off the glass, no good. Morgan fight for the rebound. Shot clock didn't reset. 3 from Jada Morgan, no good. Flying in there for the rebound. Guess who? It's Covington.
Covington right around 2 out players who had better position and outfought him. Got it, put it up for the basket.
We're going to reach around, call him Morgan. She had a good chance at the jump ball. Instead, her defender turned around, which forced her to put that hand around. Really didn't need to reach there, but drew the foul, which stops the clock. 36 seconds left.
So 7-second differential gain to shot, so the Wildcats will get one more chance with it.
Floater no good. Rebound MacArthur. Wildcats can hold for the last shot. I don't think they're gonna. They're gonna go quick. Kent all the way.
30-point lead for the Wildcats.
Whew.
I don't know if we could have thought about this in our wildest dreams. Unbelievable.
If you watched Thursday's game and how the Wildcats finished, and we would have told you, yeah, don't worry, they'll be leading by 30 against Warren Wilson on Saturday, you would have said no way. An offensive foul.
There's the third on Dumas. Frustration setting in for her, and she picks up the cheap one with 4.3 left.
So Dumas heads out, which means Covington can get a breather as well. Martin checks in for her. Kayla Rogers in for Jada Morgan. And stumbling with the ball, trying to get it ahead. And I'll take us to halftime. Wildcats leading big, 44-14. Wildcats will be back here in 14 minutes with your first half stats and second half action.
Back here, halftime in the Wildcat Center with the Wildcats up 44-14 over Warren Wilson. First half stats, Wildcats 18 of 32 from the field, 56.3%. 3 of 7 from 3, 42.9%. 5 of 11 at the foul line, 45%. Maybe the only thing they're not doing really well. Warren Wilson just 7 of 36 from the field, 19.4%. 0 of 17 from the three-point line, did not attempt a free throw. Wildcats are plus 21 on the boards, 32-11. They have 10 offensive rebounds, 4 for Warren Wilson. Wildcats have 5 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks, 9 turnovers. Owls have 3 assists, 1 steal, no blocks, and 5 turnovers. Individually for Johnson & Wales, Chase Muhammad has 13 points on 5 of 12 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3. She has a rebound, an assist, a steal, a block in her 10 minutes. Anisha Hankerson with 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 4 of 7 at the foul line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block in 7 minutes for her. Bianca Covington, 6 points on 3 of 4 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. We have to give a call to the job that Covington's done on Dumas for Warren Wilson. Walt Hall, 1 of 4 from the field for 2 points. She also has 4 rebounds and a block. Jada Morgan, 1 of 2 from the field. Her shot was, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 6 rebounds for Jada. Haven MacArthur played but did not score for Johnson & Wales. And looking at the other Wildcat players, Kayla Kent, 3 of 3 from the field with 6 points. Justice Wallace, 2 of 2 from the field, 0 of 2 at the foul line, 4 rebounds and 4 points. Shannon Martin played but did not score, does have 2 rebounds. And Kayla Rogers played and has 1 rebound. For the Owls, Denasia Dumas held to just 4 points in the first half, 2 of 9 shooting, 0 for 3 from the field, 2 rebounds. She has been saddled with 3 personal fouls. She's the nation's 4th leading scorer at 25.1 points per game and has just 4 points. Danielle Hinkleman, 2 of 3 from the field. She has 2 rebounds and an assist for 4 points. Amber Godfrey, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from deep, 4 points for her. Kaylee Mayo, 2 points of 1 of 6 shooting. She's 0 of 3 from three-point line. Asia Caldwell played but did not score. Kadasia McCoy played but did not score. Same for Tierney Porter, Avery Prather, Michaela Elix, Tasia Allen, and Melanie Russell. So that pretty much does it for the first half stats. 44-14, Wildcats up by 30. We'll get you back to Kelly for the call of the second half.
Both teams out on the floor now. They switch sides. It'll be Owls ball to start this second half. Third quarter action coming at you right now. Wildcats leading 44-14. Original starters back out there for both teams. So that includes Walthall getting the nod over here in the third quarter over Hankerson.
Hey, it worked in the first half. Why not stick with it?
That's a 2 off the glass, no good. Rebound, Muhammad. Muhammad running point. Dumps it off to Morgan. They look for Walthall in the paint. She's doubled on the block. That's a 2 from Covington. Strong rebound and gathered by Porter. Dumas with her 4 points on the day. Works inside, brings it back out. Long 2, that's good.
So Dumas did a penetration dribble and then backed it out. And before the Wildcats could react, she hit the long 2. Wondered if she can get on track here in the second half. And if the Owls are going to mount a comeback, they're definitely going to need a big performance from her.
A lot of traffic around the perimeter. Nice dump off from Covington. Couldn't finish with MacArthur. Ball out of bounds to be Owls ball. It's a good look inside from Covington. MacArthur just couldn't finish. The Wildcats, they led by 30 at the half. If you're Coach Knack, Chuck, what you telling your team?
Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let up.
Dumas a 3. No good.
So often is the case with a big lead, you tend to relax.
That's the way I always look at it. If you say this game, you're the Wildcats, you're up 44, and you held your opponent to 14. Well, that can happen to you in the second half. They can hold you to 14, and they can put up 44 points. So you can never take your foot off the gas. as Muhammad there in the lane, a lot of contact, falls down, shot no good.
14 points, not the worst performance we've seen in a half today in college basketball. NC State put up 4 in the second half against Virginia Tech earlier today.
4 points.
4.
Man, you got 5 people on the court, and all you can get is 4 points. Oh, man.
It's the lowest number of points in a half or in a game. They only scored 24 in the game. Lowest number of points for the game ever for a ranked team.
Offensive rebound from MacArthur. Cross court over to Covington. Looking for help. Got to get a shot off. That's a 3 off the glass. Nearly went in. No good. Owls grab the board. They push it ahead. They find Godfrey ahead. Her lay-in's good.
So 4 points out of the locker room.
Wildcats
so encouraging start for the Owls.
They're going to get Wallace and Hankerson ready to check in. Muhammad the drive inside off the glass. Good.
Good aggressive move there by Chase. Didn't settle for a jumper. Drove, cut across the lane, threw it up off the glass and got it to go.
It took the Wildcats 3 minutes to get a bucket here in this third quarter. Godfrey will try 3. That's the first 3 of the game for the Owls. And it's down to 25 in the lead for the Wildcats now.
So 1 of 19 now from 3 is Warren Wilson.
Morgan drives baseline, pull up 2, leaves it short. Got her own rebound, foul on the floor. They're going to call it on. They're going to call it on number 22. I don't have 22 on my roster, so. Tasia Allen. Hankerson fighting for that board. She'll be at the free throw line, 2 shots. Second foul on Godfrey. Chuck, we had a busy week here at basketball. We had games Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What's the outlook looking like?
Busy week. This is our 3rd game in the last 47 hours.
Tell the fans what's the outlook ahead for?
So we've got men's home on Tuesday night against Morris College. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off here in the Wildcat Center. And then Saturday, a doubleheader, 3 and 5, as Wallace gets an interception there. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock tip-offs against Toccoa Falls.
Covington, top of the key, finds Muhammad wide open for 3. Count it. Wide open. You can't leave Muhammad out on the 3, unguarded.
Third three-pointer of the game for Chase.
Step back 3 from Dumas. Woo! Nice looking stroke there.
You knew she wasn't going to be down for long.
Covington able to get around Dumas. Nice move inside. Hankerson, a lot of contact. Gets all the way.
Hankerson just creating a lot of space in there, moving people out of the way to get her shot up.
That's a 3, and that's an air ball. And good job by Morgan. She went for that ball. She couldn't get a hand on it and just let it go.
Pulled her hand away at the last minute.
Yep.
Just keep from touching it. Ball goes out of play.
Alenia Black checks in for Allen. Inside Hankerson again. That time no good.
Black got a piece of that one, I think. She made a great flash to the post at Anisha to get that pass from Shackelford.
Another 3, same spot from Dumas. No good. Rebound Hankerson.
Good recovery defense there for Covington. She got a hand in Dumas's face, so she didn't get a clear look at the basket.
Muhammad falling down. Her shot no good. Quickly ahead the other way. The Owls go. Swatted out, but crossing the hand was Wallace, so she'll be called with the foul. That's going to put Tierney Porter at the line for 2 shots. That's the 3rd foul on Wallace, just the first team foul of the Wildcats here in this 3rd quarter. We still got 4:33 to play. Asia Caldwell set to check in for the Owls, and Haven MacArthur will come in to replace Wallace. Fight for the rebound. Hankerson corrals it. Inside again, Hankerson, outlet to Covington, back to her. 5-footer, hits the front end and falls. Wide open for 3, that's Porter. Unable to knock it down, rebound MacArthur. Puts a total at 2 of 23 on the afternoon for the Owls. Muhammad again inside, the floater off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out. Good hustle from Dumas. In the middle of 3, Wildcats takes it herself, can't finish. Owls have numbers on defense, so Wildcats will wait to get back and reset.
Even for a player of Dumas's caliber, I'm not sure 1-on-3 is what Coach Martin was looking for.
Good steal there by Black. Hankerson was wide open. Would have had a good look at a 10-foot jumper there. So the lead still at 19 for the Wildcats. 3:25 left in the quarter.
29, not 19.
29, yep. I was like, man, when did we get so close? Morgan steps into that 3. Off the mark. Rebound Caldwell. 2 Wildcats there, able to find Dumas. Inside strong move off the glass. Couldn't get the finish, but she'll be at the free throw line. Foul on Muhammad, her 2nd. Ooh, that was out. Kayla Rogers going to come in for Morgan. Avery Prather will check in for the Owls as well. She replaces Porter. Dumas 1 of 2 there. Trying to fight through the screen. They're going to get the foul called on Caldwell. That's a good call. MacArthur was trying to set the screen, and Caldwell was just pushing her like a sled.
Coach Martin can't believe it. She's wanting the moving screen.
Well, MacArthur really had, she was the one being moved by Caldwell. So Hankerson set up at the right elbow. Guarded by Black, draws the double team. Clear out from Covington. 1-on-1. Dumps it down low to MacArthur. Tough basket, no good. Rebound Caldwell. And Caldwell nearly turned it over. Good hustle by Dumas. Not on the shot clock. Jinx, yum me a soda, Chuck. And
I think Muhammad got a piece of that.
And Wildcats gave it right back. Kiera Lloyd will check in for the first time today. She'll replace Muhammad. Walthall will check back in as well. 1:35 left before we head to the fourth quarter. In the corner, Caldwell long two. Foul on the attempt. 2 shots coming up for Caldwell. Foul on Kent. 3rd team foul on the Wildcats. Just her first. Shanna Martin set to check back in for the Wildcats.
To this point, Wildcats have done a good job of playing without foul. They've only committed 9 personal fouls on the game as we're almost through 3 quarters.
So Martin's going to check in for Kent. Caldwell knocks that one down. So now Lloyd running point for the Wildcats with Muhammad out. Top of the key, MacArthur with it. As Martin moves baseline, took a big shot from Black, and it's a turnover. The Euro step from Caldwell gets the roll.
So Alza cut it to 21 now as we tick down the last minute of the quarter.
Walthall to inbound. Finds Covington. Covington lost the handle and is called with the travel. So back-to-back bad possessions for the Wildcats. 2 turnovers. As you said, Chuck, Warren Wilson creeping back into it a little bit, only down by 21.
The basket here cuts it under 20.
Dump it down low to Black, draws the double team, works around it, draws the foul. The foul be on Walthall with a chance to cut it to 19. Maybe earlier when I said 19, I was just, forecasting the future. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that was, we'll forget about that one. Nobody saw that air ball.
A little short there on that one for Black. She'll get another chance at it.
And knocks down the second one. Cuts it to 20 now. Lloyd quickly ahead. Martin brings it back out. Guarded tough by McCoy. Nearly turns it over. And Lloyd turns it over. Dumas all the head. Couldn't finish.
Again, good defense by Covington. Forced the tough shot by Dumas.
And Covington, I believe, tripped on Lloyd. I don't think Owl's player touched her.
Coach Martin can't believe it. I got to agree with her on that one.
And Covington tripped on Lloyd.
There was a foul there, but it was a Johnson & Wales player fouling their teammate.
Off the glass, no good. Now take us to the fourth quarter. At one point, the Wildcats had a 30-point lead when we started this third quarter, and now it's down to 20. So we'll be back in a minute with the start of the fourth quarter. Wildcats leading 53-33.
So back here, start of the fourth quarter, Wildcats up by 20 as Warren Wilson has shaved 10 points off the halftime lead. It's 53-33.
So outstart this fourth quarter. Back on the floor is Muhammad, Morgan, Hankerson, Covington, and Rogers. Hankerson, tough bucket, no good. Rebound Black. Black's played very well defending Hankerson since she came back in the game from being injured. Give it go to Dumas. Gets the roll. Hands off to Muhammad. Floater off the glass. Count it.
So the Wildcats have now matched their point total for the entire game up in Swannanoa on December the 1st. We still have a whole quarter to play.
Floater no good. Hankerson rips away another board. Kayla Rogers able to get across half court. Just going to keep it herself. Works inside. And couldn't fall. Gets her own rebound. We'll pull a three. Good!
Good shot there by Rogers. Hadn't shot the ball well lately, but open, confident stroke on that one. Wildcats back up by 23.
Dumas works all the way around. Foul on Hankerson. Dumas will be at the line, 2 shots. Just her first foul on Hankerson. Hinkleman set to check in for the Owls.
So it's 13 points now in the game for Dumas. So she's about halfway to her average of 25.
So Hinkleman's going to check in for Black. So with Alenia Black out, Hankerson's still out on the floor. We'll see how well the Owls are able to match up. And they go right to Hankerson, draws the double team, able to find Rogers. They get right back to her, spins, good.
Nice little two-person game there between Rogers and Hankerson. Wildcats get the bucket out of it.
Getting a piece of that block was Muhammad, and touching it out of bounds was McCoy, so it'll be Wildcats ball. At the elbow, Morgan works around, spinning in the air, able to find Rogers. Her floater in the lane gets the roll.
Rogers becoming aggressive on the offensive end all of a sudden, and it's working out.
Hankerson stood still, run into by Caldwell. Ball out of bounds, it'll stay with the Owls.
22 to shoot, couple subs come in for Warren Wilson. Godfrey and Porter.
They throw it up to Porter. Trying to get around Hankerson, drives baseline, hands it off to Hinkleman. Morgan got a hand in it. I think they're going to draw the foul on her. Yep.
So second team foul in the quarter. They're going to say that Hinkleman was in the act of shooting. I tend to disagree.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I don't know if I've ever seen a shooting. If she was in the motion of shooting, I've never seen a shooting motion like that. Put it out.
I mean, her hand wasn't above, her elbow line. I mean, I don't know how you call that a shot, but nevertheless, missed the second. High rebound from Hankerson. Trying to get around the double team. They're going to call the jump ball, and it'll be essentially a turnover.
It does go down in the books as a turnover.
Just about to tick under 7 minutes left. Dumas with it for the Owls. Started to heat up here in the second half. Hankerson again with the stone wall. And Muhammad able to grab the board and get ahead. Off the glass, no good. Hankerson corrals that rebound, puts up a shot, count it! What a move. That was a sequence there from Hankerson fighting for the offensive board. and then corralling the loose ball, turning around and putting up the floater while being fouled.
It's all about the want to. Anisha definitely wanted that one more than the Warren Wilson players.
Unable to make the free throw, but another offensive board from Morgan. Her fadeaway two rolls off the left side, and Dumas grabs a board.
Anisha up to 18 points and 20 points and 11 rebounds now.
Dumas back down Covington and banks it off the glass in. Long shot from Muhammad, no good. Another fight for the rebound. And they're going to say Owls ball. Allen back in the game for the Owls. She'll replace Caldwell. Going for the steal was Rogers, but it bounced off the official's leg right back to the Owls.
Officials are part of the court, so they're in play. I don't know if she would have been able to keep that one in bounds, even if she had been able to get to that one.
She'll take the three. Nearly got it stuck between the iron and the backboard. Dumas, good move inside, off the glass, no good. Nice rebound from Covington, rips it away from two Owls.
That was a little bit of a force for Dumas, but down by 25 with 5 minutes to play. Kind of got to force it at this point.
Step back three from Rogers, leaves it short. Another offensive board for Hankerson. And we're going to say offensive foul.
Anisha dropped her shoulder and cleared space there. Cleared Hinkleman out of the way, so it was a good call there by the official.
Shannon Martin and Justice Wallace with the three fouls check in. They'll replace Rogers.
So just 2 fouls on Anisha, so not
Rogers
really any foul trouble.
Corner three for Godfrey, knocks it down.
So the fourth three-pointer for Warren Wilson. They're now 4 of 26.
Got a hand in there. It was Dumas. Godfrey works inside, runs into Hankerson again. The extra pass to Hinkleman, can't finish.
I think
Rebound
Wallace got
Martin.
a piece of that, forcing the miss by Hinkleman.
Martin moves baseline. The hand off to Covington. 3 bodies right there on the elbow. Basically a free throw for Covington, no good. Rebound, Allen. Leaves it for Hinkleman. Oh, missed the easy one.
Wallace kept that alive, and the ball comes down into Muhammad's hands.
We're going to get the frustration foul called on Hinkleman there on the reach in.
So the Owls are trying to tie up Justice on that one.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout from the Wildcats. 4:05 left, leading 64-42. We'll take it with them.
Taking a look at the stats, Wildcats are a plus 30 in the rebounds, 53-23. 15 offensive rebounds for Johnson and Wales, 38 on the defensive end.
So Owls now going to press. Down by 22. Covington easily beats it. Finds Martin in the corner. Drives inside her floater. In and out. Rebound Dumas. Ahead to Porter. Cross court over to Godfrey for three. That one's good.
In rhythm three by Godfrey.
Puts him
Pulls the Wildcats with, or excuse me, the Owls to 19. So Wildcats going to burn some clock here in this possession. 3:30 left.
Pull up three from Muhammad, no good. Hankerson, I think, mistimed that jump. She had good position. Hinkleman ahead. Fouled. Count it! And one opportunity coming up for Danielle Hinkleman. And with the chance to cut it to 16. MacArthur's going to check in for Martin. Rogers will come in shortly as well. We're going to get an Owls timeout.
Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Be back in 1:15. So back here out of the timeout with Wildcats up by 17. Warren Wilson will be at the line for a free throw with 3:19 left. As the Owls have trimmed the 30-point halftime advantage the Wildcats had.
It'll be Danielle Hinkleman at the line for one shot. Kiera Lloyd.
It's like Dumas is getting worked on by the trainer. So they get a sub in for her for this free throw by Hinkleman.
And rebound tipped out. Goes right to Hinkleman. Falls down. They're going to get called with the travel.
Hinkleman claiming that she started to dribble before she fell down.
So Lloyd running point now with Muhammad out. And they turn it over. And that's a third turnover on Lloyd. This lineup with Hankerson, Morgan, and Muhammad all out really leaves no scoring options for the Wildcats. A lot of contact again.
It's going to be the fourth on Justice Wallace. It's going to send the Owls to the line as it's the fifth team foul of the quarter.
Jada Morgan set to check in. That'll give the Wildcats good scoring option there. Second free throw no good. Morgan with the rebound. Dumas set to come back in. Wildcats really stagnant. Nearly a walk from Lloyd. MacArthur inside. Her shot no good. And early whistle again. Jump ball. It's going to keep it here with the Wildcats. Dumas will check in. Coach Paranak's going to get Hankerson in along with Muhammad as well. That will replace MacArthur and Lloyd.
You get the shot clock put back to 13. 2:39 in the game.
Muhammad on the baseline to inbound. Ooh, Morgan flashed wide open. There was a triple team on Hankerson. Gets through every single one of them. Gets the basket.
The triple team just kind of left her and she had a path to the goal wide open. It was a great defensive play initially, and then everyone just kind of quit on it.
Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Quick shot there is good. Quickly back to Hankerson. Spins one way, goes another. Off the glass, no good. Godfrey grabs the rebound. Able to get around Covington, who was coming from behind. Dumas a three. Good. Quick timeout from the Owls. 30-second timeout.
So that time, Owls were able to get a switch, and Hankerson was on Dumas instead of Covington. Owls take advantage of it. Get the three to cut it to 13, 1:45 left. So if you're Johnson and Wales, the ball has to touch Hankerson's hands on every possession for the rest of the way.
Clock is your friend too, 1:45 left.
Either let her try and score, or she can facilitate the offense as the players collapse on her. She can find someone open for a jumper or cutting to the basket. It's like Warren Wilson's going to come with a little press here, try and create a turnover opportunity.
They let him inbound to Muhammad.
So kind of a soft pressure there as they back out of it.
Wildcats are going to take some time away. Hankerson sitting on the block. Move sides. Inside is Morgan. Pull up two. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound tipped away. Hankerson, another board. And the cleanup. That extends it out to 15 as we tick under 1 minute to play. And foul called on Hankerson. Not really needed at this point in the game. You're up 15, 1:01 left.
Good defense. They make a tough shot over you. You congratulate them and move on down to the next play. Instead, it'll be Porter at the line for 2 shots.
At this point, it's really a game of numbers. You're up by 15. How many possessions can they get while you're running the clock on your own possessions? Hinkleman's going to check in, replace Prather. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Morgan. Hinkleman trying to guard Hankerson down low. Hankerson not moving at all, really. Ooh, tough screen from Hankerson.
Gotta call out screen for a teammate. Tierney should sue her teammates for lack of support.
Man.
I mean, she could have run into one of the walls of the gym and not got hit that hard. And she's talking to the officials, and the officials are like, hey, the screen was set. Talk to your teammates, because they're the ones that let you down there.
So that's going to get the Wildcats a fresh 30. They just are going to hand it off and quickly foul. That puts
it's only
team
the
at 4
fourth team
fouls.
foul, so they're going to do that again.
That's the 4th team foul in the Wildcats. So you're right, one more. They got a foul. I think referees are checking over. Make sure the shot clock is right. It is. Ball got tipped. Quick foul. And that will put Muhammad at the free throw line.
So it's first trip to the free throw line today for Chase, even though she has 20 points.
Got to give the Owls credit. Wasn't looking too good in that first half.
They could have folded up the shop when they were down by 30 at halftime, but they've come out and outscored the Wildcats by 22 here in the 24 here in the second half so far. So they've definitely shown a lot of fight. Coach Martin likes to see that out of her team. She's going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
I think an interesting stat you look at, field goals attempted from both teams. Warren Wilson was 66, Johnson Wales was 68. And really only 9 more shots that we made. However, all their shot attempts were mostly threes. They were 6 for 28 from beyond the arc.
17 free throw attempts for Warren Wilson to 16 for the Wildcats. Again, the plus 29 rebounding edge, 56-27, really the story of this one. And those rebounds, 14 for Hankerson, 9 for Morgan, 7 for Covington, 6 for Muhammad.
Offensive rebounds, 16-5. On the other end, Godfrey couldn't get the roll. Rebound tipped away, and Wildcats have it. They'll give it up to Lloyd, and they're going to get the reach-in foul to put Lloyd at the line.
That'll be the third foul on Godfrey.
Again, we'll be back on the air. What day, Chuck? Tuesday?
Tuesday night. 7 o'clock, 6:55 airtime for 7 o'clock tip. Wildcats and the Morris College Hornets.
Couldn't get the roll in the second one. Quick three from Dumas. Good. Quick timeout from the Owls.
So 14-point game with 10.8 left. You figure Wildcats just need to get this one in. They're going to put 11.1 back on the clock. So the Wildcats just need to get this one in, and they're going to get fouled. There's going to be a full team timeout now, so we'll take it with. We'll be back in a minute.
Back out of the Owls timeout. 11.1 seconds left. Up 71-51. Wildcats, all you got to do is inbound. Expect a foul. They get it. Quick foul for Dumas. It's going to put Rogers at the line. And Dumas, that was her 5th foul out of this one. Dumas had a cold start. Held only 4 points in the first half.
She finishes with 20, still 5 below her season average.
And 2 of 2 there for Rogers. One last possession here for the Owls. Quick 2 from Godfrey, and that'll do it here. Wildcats win. They'll move to 10-7 on the season, 5-2 in conference play, as they down the Owls 73-57. For Christopher Chuck Charles, I'm your voice of the Wildcats. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all back on Tuesday, 6:55 p.m. for men's basketball. Everyone have a great day.